Welcome to the comprehensive tutorial for Acid Prompt. Today we'll show you how to harness the full power of Acid Prompt to create, manage, and optimize your prompts for popular large language models, LLMs like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and more. One important note, while anyone can access our free prompts, you'll need an active Pro subscription to create, edit, manage, or clone prompts within our tool. Let's start by understanding three fundamental concepts within this tutorial. Creating a prompt. This is a process of designing your own dynamic prompt templates within Acid Prompt. You'll save these templates for future use with various LLMs like Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini. Prompt templates are used during the build phase. Building a prompt. This is where you customize prompt templates to meet your needs and generate the final output for use in your favorite LLM. The building is where you generate and copy the final prompt text. The final step is running the prompt. This happens again in your chosen LLM, whether it be Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT. You will paste your built prompt, run it, and get the response. This is where your carefully crafted prompt does its magic. Now let's get into the mechanics of creating a prompt with Acid Prompt. First, let's talk about the power of parameters. Parameters are what makes Acid Prompt truly powerful. There are 4 ways you can use parameters. Dynamic value parameters. You can use angle brackets, squiggly brackets, or carets to wrap around your parameter. For instance, you can do something like number of choices and put angle brackets on each side, or you can do something like niche with squiggly brackets or color using carets. It's up to you what you want your prompts to be. The different brackets simply show the parameters in different colors for easy reference within the prompt template text. Parameters give you a place where you can insert text dynamically, making your prompt template more powerful and useful. Pro tip, we use something called parameter memory. Once you use a parameter, the next time you use the prompt or use another prompt with the same parameter name, it will be remembered, which is a great time saver. For instance, if you put company name as a parameter the same way in multiple prompts, it will remember that parameter between prompts at build time. It's a great time saver to speed up your building, and you can always override that value with new values if you want as well. Runtime parameters for LLMs. It's possible to put a parameter in your prompt that when you run it, the LLM will ask you for its value. For instance, you could have niche in square brackets. When you put this in your prompt and pass it to Claude, Claude will ask you what niche you want to work with. Another type of parameter is a literal insertion parameter. Literal insertions are simply time savers. What you can do is press this little button here and it will take that parameter value and put it as if you just typed it. So it's just a way to speed up your entry, and it also gives you a sample of potential text to enter. As always, you can change it at build time. The last parameter type we have is a drop-down list parameter. This is for a predefined list of values that you want to use. This works well for lists like aspect ratios where you know there is a predefined list, or common sizes like small, medium, or large, or output formats like tabular, CSV, JSON, etc. When you have a predefined list of options, drop-down parameters are the perfect solution. Let's get building to see all these concepts in action and to see exactly what we are talking about. Let's create a simple dynamic prompt from scratch. Pro users can access the prompt creation form by pressing the Create Prompt button on the Home page or on the Browse Prompts page. First, we enter a clear and concise title and a detailed description. This is important as these will be used to find and search for prompts later. Press the Advanced Prompt Editor button to open the Advanced Editor form. You can use a predefined template to speed up creation, or simply start from scratch. We are going to start from scratch for this example. Now, a couple of points about the Advanced Editor form interface. There are 3 colors for parameters. Press any of these first 3 buttons to create a parameter in the selected color. Depending on which button you press, that's the color that will show up during the build. The 4th button is for creating the drop-down list, as you will soon see. Let's create a prompt from scratch. For this prompt, we want to generate a list of potential company names for a specified niche. We can put something like this. You are a seasoned marketing expert with 10 years experience coming up with powerful, impressive, and catchy names for companies in the cycling niche. Please come up with 5 unique names for a company in the cycling niche that will offer bike repairs, bike sales, etc. Provide a catchy tagline for each name and produce your output into a tabular format. This is a quick, easy, simple prompt. It has many things for the LLM to do for you, but we want to make it a little more dynamic and a little more useful. This is where parameters come into play. First, let's parameterize the niche by changing cycling to niche with angle brackets. And we'll do this in both instances of cycling because it's in more than one place. Next, what we can do is parameterize the number of business names to be returned. For this, we'll change the 5 to a parameter called number of names, wrapped in squiggly brackets. This way at build time we can ask the LLM to create as many as we choose. We are using squiggly brackets to make the parameter show up blue during the build. Let's make the type of names to be available as a literal insertion parameter. We can highlight powerful, impressive, and catchy, and press any of the 3 buttons that we want. Let's press this one. Excellent, let's do the same for what the businesses will offer. Therefore, highlight bike repairs and bike sales, and again press one of the first 3 buttons. Finally, it's a good idea to make a drop-down list for the potential outputs in case we want to generate different types of outputs for this prompt. Delete tabular, then press the 4th button and type tabular, CSV, JSON, SVG image. Next, press OK to complete the drop-down parameter. Here's what we have now. As you can see, we have injected all these parameters into the prompt template text, and you'll see when we go to the build phase that it will know what to do with these parameters we have just set up. Let's press OK to finalize the creation of the prompt template text. The next step is to select an appropriate category for this prompt. For this, we will select marketing ideas. For visibility, we will leave it private, meaning only the creator can see it. If you choose public, it sends us a notification. If we approve it, we will then clone it and make a public version of it for everyone to see. Original creators always maintain control of their own version of the prompt. Creators can edit and delete as they wish. Okay, the prompt template is created. It's that simple to make something so powerful. Now, let's go into the build phase. First, we'll browse for this new prompt. There are many ways we can find it. We can filter by the category, we can filter by type and ownership, and we can search by text that is in the title or description, all of which will surely get us to it faster. Let's use marketing ideas to find our prompt. As you can see, since I am the creator with an active Pro subscription, I am able to edit it and delete it. Also, as a Pro subscriber, I can clone any of the prompts I have access to and use it as a starting template to build my own custom prompt. To open the prompt, simply click anywhere in the card. As you can see, we have 5 parameters to fill out. The colors are there to help you see the parameters within the prompt template text. Let's keep powerful, impressive, and catchy and use the literal insertion button. What we do is we press the plus button here, and this acts as if we just typed it in. For niche, let's enter in cycling as the niche we are in, and since niche is there twice, that will get replaced on both instances. For the number of names, let's ask for 10 business names this time. For the offering, let's use the literal insertion button again. Therefore, bike repairs and bike sales will be used. Press the plus button again to make this happen. Our last option is for response output our LLM will provide. This time, let's choose tabular. The Build Prompt button becomes enabled when all the parameters have been set. Press the Build Prompt button to see the completed prompt. Notice how all the parameters have been replaced with the values we selected. We can copy the prompt to the clipboard by pressing the Copy Prompt button. Now the last thing we do is we run this within our LLM and see the magic happen. In this example, we'll use Claude. We'll paste the prompt and press Enter. As you can see, 10 business names with taglines have been put into a table for easy viewing, just as our prompt asked. That's it. Your first dynamic prompt has been completed. It was created, built, and run. Now, you can go back and change the parameters and run it again. It's that simple. It's that powerful. Let's wrap up what we learned today. We learned everything you need to know to become a prompt master by using Acid Prompt. We discussed the different stages of creating, building, and running a prompt. We learned how Acid Prompt uses parameters to make prompts more dynamic and more powerful. We talked about the importance of good naming and organization in order to save you lots of time finding and managing your prompts later on. We showed you our built-in parameter memory feature that makes it a time saver when using multiple prompts or returning to a prompt. We also talked about considering to make your prompts public so they can be potentially shared by everyone. There you have it. Everything you need to know to become an LLM prompt master. Become an Acid Prompt Pro user and take advantage of all the benefits of being able to create, store, manage, and clone your own prompts. Thank you very much.